Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WZ Sports Day Raleigh 2023. We are about to head into the third sport of the event, and that is going to be soccer. It's the first merged sport of the event, so you're going to be seeing 3 games where we see all the possible team combinations team up to try and get some wins on the board. For the first time, we are going to be seeing a merged soccer in an indoor facility. It's do or die time for Pink Team, who are off to a historically bad 0-6 start to the event. They need to get some wins, and they need to get some wins fast. On the other hand, Crimson Team currently leads the event with a 5-1 record. Close behind, though, are Green at 4-2, and Teal Team is sitting in third place with a 3-3 record. This will be a big make-or-break sport for these teams, so let's not waste any time. Let's get into the first game of soccer. That is going to be Pink Team and Teal Team teaming up to face off against Crimson Team and Green Team. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get into it, starting right now.
All right. Welcome to soccer. Welcome to soccer on WZ Sports Day. Haller, what up? How's it going?
Oh shit! What's up, Larry? I cannot believe we're here today. Dude.
I cannot believe we are here today. But yeah, we have our first match here between us two. It was Teal and Pink versus Crimson and Green. I don't remember this match.
I don't remember one thing about this match, which will make this cast a bit more authentic. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Seeing Larry start off with the ball, I'll give it up to Doobie though. So for some of Doobie's brief moments in this soccer experience, but plays it off well, and probably gets the ball and gets the attack going for the other side.
Yeah. So with this matchup, we actually have a lot of cool things to expect. A lot of key players on both sides. So I feel like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I was really pumped to play with you. Granted, of course, Brawley is definitely a player to look out for on the other side, and with players like Wally and Nathan. Oh wait, is that what happened?
It looks like we already got the Angst injury.
Yeah.
So we did see in basketball, Angst really basically dislocated his shoulder, and he was subbed out for the rest. And he did go to urgent care, came back, tried to give soccer a go, and it looks like 1 minute in, he's back out.
That is his WZ Sports Day experience.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. And we get things started. I forget who the substitution was for him. I think it was maybe Joe here? Yeah, Joe's coming in here.
Yeah, what we did, I think, was we eliminated a player from both sides.
Yeah, true.
So now it's on the field, I believe, 5 versus 5, as opposed to before it was 6 versus 6.
Yeah, in the field, not including goalie.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice
clearance. That was tough.
Yeah. King showing some energy there, coming out for the ball. He's been playing a defensive role, it seems like. Wally on the attack. Doobie go with a shot. Nice save on there. Oh, whoa! I did not. Wow, nice save from Larry.
That was good from Larry and Brawley. Good follow-up from Brawley. Good saves by Larry. Wow.
Really great reaction plays. I guess I'll refer to myself in the third person. Eric goes for the wall bounce, which has been a change-up from this sports day, right? Comparison to past. Oh, almost a goal from you, Haller.
Yeah, Haller with a good shot, but Grimace with a good save. Actually, the shot didn't have much power, but Grimace with a good save that would have went in.
Yeah.
We got Brawley on the attack now.
Ball in the air.
Oh, the pop-up.
And the camera blurring at the perfect moment, but yet not able to quite get the ball down, it seems.
See Joe with the schmoves. Oh, Joe dangling himself, it looks like.
And the audience, playing with the audience, for the first... Oh, goal coming in from Brawley.
Oh my God. Wait, does he Meg Haller?
Did he? Oh, shit. Meg Haller. All right.
I think he Megs Haller and gets the rebound, and that was really good by Brawley.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, rebounds are something in playing off the wall is a huge component of indoor play.
I promise I'll do better.
That changes, and definitely see it there in the first goal. It looks like Teal Pink getting off to a start. Shot on goal, but it goes right to Grimace's feet. It looks like Nathan will be able to get the play. Get involved here.
Take his time. Good clear by King. Brawley is nuts.
Attack going the other way now, though. It seems like TK is camping out for a little shot there.
Oh!
Crashing to the floor. Doesn't quite get the shot on as he intended.
That was good
but good effort.
That almost worked.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah. King is back on the defensive, gets the ball, receives it, doesn't have too much time, and unfortunately Brawley is right up in his grill. Spec does get it out though, and Howler now on the left side.
Glitch King, you're fouling.
Got some blurriness, but we're good.
Yeah. Oh, nice cross, but how did Eric miss that? It just goes right over and across the goal line and out.
Hey, we got a little Howler versus Nathan action. Slides into Wally, Wally clears it.
Not too green on Eric here. He'll probably just opt for the pass. Yeah, King with plenty of space and time can look up. Goes for the pass again through the slot and really able to take advantage of that. A wide open. Oh, it's a wide open right. It's a great placement.
That was beautiful. Everything about that was beautiful. The effort, the run, the placement. Wow.
Oh,
very good shot by Brawley.
accurate,
Very good
yeah.
goal.
It's so tough to like open up your hips at that point, right?
Such a textbook play by Brawley. That was really good.
Oh, that was
and,
a
yeah, Brawley's kind of taking over already, which
Yeah.
is crazy. Crimson Green up 2-0.
Yeah. And we've started, the balls were started off from this circle point you can see here at the back. That's how play has started in indoor soccer, so we see that here. But yeah, a really strong start for Crimson Green. And one that, you wouldn't expect at least. 2-0 right off the bat. We've seen Brawley's performance over time at soccer kind of like be a little bit inconsistent, but he's shown a really strong start here.
You can just tell Brawley's playing really tough right now. And, wow, another just really good hustle play by Brawley.
Third
Look
goal.
at that. He's just so fast.
Yeah.
How do you? Is there counterplay to that? I don't know. But we'll see, I guess.
There's just literally no counterplay to that.
Pink, honestly, and Teal looking a little bit defeated here, I would say.
Yeah, really in shambles after the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes of the game. We're
The
playing.
interesting thing about this, too, is that Pink is 0-6 already, so they're looking like 0-7 here.
Yeah.
Off to this start.
Right. Bit of dribbling to start things off, but doesn't seem like Eric's quite able to get the wall pass going. Nathan clears over to the other side where Doobie's at. Howler with some nice defense, but still neutral play in the middle so far before Brawley maybe gets things cooking. Spec says no, it's out of play. They'll start the ball where it goes. Well, Doobie to start things off. Wally has been playing defensively and has done a really good job so far. We'll maybe continue to see that. Shots on goal here. Doobie had quite the rebound opportunity, but great defensive effort keeps it out.
What are your thoughts on that, the tucked in Joe strategy right there?
Joe strategy.
I mean,
it really hits a chord stylistically. I think he's innovating the game in ways we haven't seen here at Sports Day.
do you think it affects his skill, or
No, not by a lot. Not the case. No, he is performing so strongly, and I think it's because there's just no obstruction of the shirt.
yeah? I mean, I think it might, in fact, affect his skill, but in a positive way. You know? Maybe he's better.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, but so
I
far
don't know if that's his.
so far
Sorry,
so good
bro.
on his part. No, so far so good on his part. So far so good on Brawley's part. How did he get through all these
Oh my!
players? I almost at the very end is able to put it all together, but Spec's defensive play comes in clutch.
I feel like the standout here is Brawley is just kind of taken over in this first half. Even with the shots not going online, like his pressure on the enemy side of the field is just so crazy right now.
Right.
And it's tough to deal with.
Well, Howler's trying to be a nuisance in their offensive third. Gets a shot on goal. Eric follows it up.
Good shot. Oh, good save by Brawley. Howler gets it out of his hands.
Yeah. And
Another shot. Oh my goodness.
almost finds the top corner too. And yeah,
TK with the follow-up almost.
yeah, so many opportunities here, but Grim is doing a great job in not only producing the saves, but making sure that, for example, when Eric shot there, really kept the rebound limited so Howler couldn't gobble it up as easily. And yeah, job well done to keep this defensive effort coming in from Crimson Green is really remarkable.
It feels like a brick wall right now from what I'm watching.
Yeah. Wait, Doobie gets that.
That was a not ideal clear by Larry, but it did work out.
You're
We
right.
got the rebound, almost had a free shot. Wally with the shot.
And Howler with the block. Nuts for that, but probably still able to get the ball on the floor. Doobie has
That's a good
a
pass.
angle off the
Ooh,
wall.
Close.
A
Good
great tip
pass
on,
again.
yeah, the great tip on Brawley's end, but Howler's able to finally get the ball out, get it going, and with 1 minute left to go, they're trying to get at least one goal before the half ends. Passes it through. Grimace clears.
Good pass by Iric, but Haller just couldn't get there in time.
Oh!
Haller, the instant star off the wall to Iric.
How many shots? Oh,
beautiful.
And it's a deflection that starts things off.
Beautiful deflection. See it again. We got the deflection on volley. That's just a good shot. It's a mix. You got a high statistics for deflection there. And I mean, you got to think after all those attempts by Pink Teal, one of them are going to go in.
Yeah.
And that was the one.
Yeah, so much to be said about just getting
shots
on goal.
there.
Woo! Wait, 5-4-3. There are 15 seconds left in the half, but I guess that is just not the case in the game. They go ahead and get the next half started 3-1. At the very least, they get a goal before the half ends. You know, that's important. Going down a 2-goal deficit instead of 3 mentally, huge.
Yeah. So, what are your takeaways from half one of this game?
Well, a lot of shots on goal, obviously, for Teal Pink, but Crimson Green have really had a great defensive effort to make sure that those shots can't be easy. Putting a lot of players in front of the ball, making sure that those shots aren't going to be like aren't going to be the best shots that they can have. Grimace has had a standout performance. Brawley's had a standout performance. Seeing if they can continue that is really and keeping up their defense now that they have the lead, I think is the key to the game for the second half. Any things you noticed from the first half?
No, you pretty much covered it all. Pink Teal definitely have to shut down Brawley on the offensive. But you know, Crimson Green, everyone's playing well, like you mentioned, on the team.
Haller with a shriek doesn't quite work, but a lot of pressure being applied here. Quinn now having to fend for himself. Will he be able to clear it? Not quite. Eric gets a handle on the ball. Does he have support here? Doesn't look like it. Off the wall strat won't pan out well unless Haller gets to it, but will be cleared. One thing to note, I think, that hasn't maybe been said is how exhausting this sport was. Oh my god, he almost died off it.
Look at him, he's still reacting to that.
Jesus Christ, he gets away with his life just barely.
Barely, literally barely.
But one of the things, oh my god, Quinn almost just died, speaking of deaths, but no, I had to like grab Quinn's hand and like force him to not fall because I was about to accidentally check him. But yeah, one of the things about indoor soccer, it's incredibly exhausting. Like there's just constant running, there's no out of bounds, and inherently there's no breaks. So what I've noticed in this game, at least so far, is a lot more running than we see in, say, Game 3. Or at least running that I'm familiar with. Teal with a nice slide tackle, though, gets the effort going.
I agree with that. I'm actually impressed with the quality in this game all around from every single player on the field.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like you mentioned, 10-minute halves doesn't sound like that much on paper, but let me tell you, when you're in it, 1 minute in, crazy.
It is a lot. It is a lot to deal with.
I'm pretty sure every single player on the field is dripping right now, including the goalies.
Yeah, after like 2 minutes, it was like, yeah, I'm done. Nice touch on the ball. That was a blatant handball, but he gets away with it. Wally with the ball on the outside, dips it back to Nathan. Nice pass, my goodness.
Was beautiful.
And a great shot on Nathan's part too. Had great aim, just unfortunately a little bit
He's
high.
gotta get out of there. That's risky.
But Haller gets away with it.
Haller though.
Let's see if he can move it to the ball. Gets past Quinn though. The hand pump fake. We love it.
Oh yeah.
Gets to all the players.
Oh.
Just barely.
Almost coast to coast by Haller, but just terrible finish, honestly.
It wasn't the best I've seen from Haller for sure. But he's able to get back onto the ball from a TK serve.
TK. Oh! Offline again by Haller.
That's the body check.
That might be foul play by Brawley, but was it called? Does not look like it was called.
Yeah, play resumes. Nathan does not give a pipe. Actually,
we did call that.
Okay, yeah.
That was the right call. That was a hockey check into the wall. That is allowed in hockey, but not soccer.
Right.
Indoor. Ooh. Tries to find Haller. Oh. Probably sprinting down with the ball.
He's just nuts. Corner.
That's a good pass, Nathan. Good
Great
vision.
Yeah, great vision to look for that pass. Doesn't quite make it its way over, but Job well done on their part. Howler now with the ball on the left side. Ooh, jukes out. Wally a decent bit, but Wally finally able to get his clutches on his pearls. Ball still gets played to Eric here. Jukes a little bit. Shoe goes flying, and I think he has to search for it.
Yeah, that shoe honestly almost found the net like quicker than the ball did there. Somehow. But I feel like if the shoe went in, that should have counted.
Yeah, by a lot. That's like just precise aiming. The thing is, this goal comparatively to other goals in WC Sport Days are a little bit smaller. So aim is all the more important. And yeah, if that shoe made it, would have been insane. Ball off the wall, doesn't quite make it to Howler. Can Howler get there in time? Does get it to Eric at least for now. Ain't able to make it through. Or he does. Howler with an angle. Gets past Brawley and gets the goal.
Finally finds the goal. Howler gets the right corner. Loving the Waluigi there.
Yeah, that's actually an incredible anthem to score to. And Howler with the taste, with the finesse. Able to put Teal Pink back within one with now 5 minutes left of play. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time indeed. That's 1/4 of the game. Like we mentioned, this is very tiring, so anything could happen in that amount of time.
TK with the slides in this game, all the effort in the world coming out. He gets the clip to keep the play going. Eric with the juke. Doesn't quite get it on target. Tries to keep the play going. Howler and Co are in the box. Doesn't make his way to it, and Howler hits it out of the field.
Doobie with a quick pass down to Brawley. Brawley v-spec King. He's going to try to dangle. King doing a good job holding down the D there.
Yeah.
And Spec takes it from Doobie. That was clean defense from Spec and King right there.
Yeah, I really liked how King got low. It's way easier to defend and move your body when you get low like that with your knees bent. Great to do, especially on Brawley. You're going to need every bit of defensive leverage on him.
And he wasn't, he was calling his bluff. He wasn't, instantly jabbing or anything else and letting Brawley get by him. That was just really good play.
Yeah. Something of a corner kick here, I suppose.
As corner as it gets in work.
Yeah.
He does a self-pass off Wally. That's a good strat. You got to give it to Iric there. That's a good strategy.
Right.
If that worked out, that would have been praised even more, I feel like.
Yeah.
But didn't work out. They're going to get a goal kick. Something we might not have mentioned yet is walls are in bounds, but anything above the walls, this is probably discussing the rules, but if it hits any of the net above the walls, it's basically a free kick from that spot. We've already seen a lot of those from in this game.
Great tackle from King's part, gets the ball cleared enough for Eric to be able to recover from there. But Nathan and Wally, their defensive pressure has been so great in this game. They've made it hard so consistently. Shot off the corner, comes out wide. Now Doobie has a lot of space in front of him. Maybe a little bit of time.
Good pass to Brawley.
Back to the middle. Gets to it. Oh, the bounces! Almost.
Oh my! So many opportunities there for Green and Crimson.
Is Doobie okay? I think that might be an injury we see on the field.
I think Doobie's down too, and we're still playing, and TK almost scored, but I think the play is off his side other than Iric. He wants his goal right there.
I think he looks a little hungry for that goal and doesn't realize that a player on the other team is down and out for the count.
Ooh, he is limping off. I think that's curtains for Doobie.
Yeah, that is curtains for Doobie, and in an unfortunately similar manner to Philly 2022. He is going to be out for the count, ankle injury. I'm trying to get the ball. It was a great opportunity, too. Like, he couldn't pass that up. It was right in front of the goal, but just the way that the foot made contact with it.
I know. It's just
that injury just brutal for the green team.
That's the nature of physical sports right there. You're going to, at any drop of the dime, something like that could happen.
Hey, Joe, how'd a boy?
But
oh, it is by a lot.
So that's 2 soccer events in the summer in a row for Doobie where he gets an injury that looking like it's putting him out for the rest of the event. Yeah. If you have any advice for Doobie for next summer, what's your advice?
I mean, non-troll advice. There's plenty of like mobility exercise, especially like tibialis raises, you know. But the non-troll advice is that Howler scores a goal and it doesn't matter. Where did this come from?
It's good non-troll advice. That's a good off the ball by TK. Right to Howler and in the corner of the net. Grimace can't save that. It's too close. We got a tie game.
Wait, yeah. All of a sudden we have a tie game with 2 minutes left to go, and we have. Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah. Keep in mind, if it does remain a tie game,
Nice.
I think we go to
AFK
overtime.
completely for that.
So we'll have to keep that in mind, as there's not much time to be able to score a goal here. Crimson
Minute
and
30 left.
yeah, Crimson and Green get it started off. Wally with the ball tries to keep it going, but a lot of pressure from one of the Teal Pink defenders. I think that was you, Howler. So yeah, job well done on his part, and now Teal Pink get a chance here. You talked about it before. Pink in a really bad spot going into this match. They are 0-6, could have been an 0-7. Now they're right there to be able to make this a 1-6 affair, which would be huge for getting the ball going for them. Great save on Larry's part.
Beautiful save. That was going in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got Nathan and TK jammed in the corner. Nathan gets by. Pass offline, played by King.
But it's all Teal and Pink there.
Oh.
Great defensive play, blocking the ball there.
This is getting dicey with 40 seconds left. We got Howler on the offense.
Howler
Doing the arm
space.
swing. Lefty kick.
Wait, that gets in.
To Grimace it in.
Let's go.
Was that
Howler.
off Grimace?
Yeah, I think it does. I heard a little clap with the glove there, and it looks like it just barely gets through Grimace's gloves there. And Howler with a hat trick. The very last minute too.
I mean, you gotta think, Howler is just probably not happy right now. 0-6. Tired losing.
Yeah.
Really just putting that extra centimeter of power in there.
Yeah.
Even though that's not the right metric. To try to get that first win.
5 seconds left. I think we have
That's
a
it.
wrong time on the board, so I guess they just think they have maybe a minute more than they actually have. Shot will go onto the just barely off the frame of the goal, and now it's off the net.
Yeah, there were a lot of injuries, especially in this game. We had 2 career-ending injuries in this game alone, so there's a lot of issues with the scoreboard and the time.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that the time's a little off. We do have some stoppage time, actually, is what I would call it.
Yeah. Nice cutback from Brawley led to a shot. They still keep it in their offensive third, but Speck with the nice header gets right in there. Quinn is not able to keep it in that offensive half, and seems like I think now time is up. So Teal Pink get away with the win, 4-3, just barely after being down 3-0, and Howler with pop-off. You see the stats.
That is a celebratory dance. That's a good comeback game, honestly.
Yeah.
That was looking grim for Teal and Pink, but yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah. And now Pink finally get that coveted win. Green tied at 4.
Red Robin. Yum.
That was the highlight of the game.
Right, absolutely. And now we get Teal and Green, the Greens, playing off against Crimson and Pink, the Reds. We see TK, Howler, Tuck, Nathan, and Wally start off against, I would say, probably the favorites to win this, right? Brawley and Eirik having an offensive duo in those two.
I would agree with that. I think the Brawley Eirik defense is something that's everyone's scared about.
Yeah. Oh, and we noticed Joe in goal 2 now, so that'll be a change up from the last games.
Yeah, something you'll notice is Joe and Grimace both seem to be prioritizing goalie, but last game they were on the same team, so they unfortunately couldn't both play goalie.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about that is something we might see is them both in goal on opposite teams, since they won't be merged again for the rest of the sport.
Right. Grimace passes the ball up. TK receives it. Coming in for the offensive duo for TK and Howler. Holding down the fort. Does get
Nice
space.
pass.
Yeah, and
Oh,
not able to quite land it home. Although TK gets a shot off of Joe. Job well done with the save there. Control with the ball. Nice field pass. Always going to be able to take the hint there and get it going. Almost a nice 1-2, but Howler in the greatest position possible.
Brawley and I are just, the pressure of them two is just so scary, and I think Crimson and Pink do feel it.
Yeah.
Especially after what we saw from them in Philly, where the game that they were merged together, they absolutely, with the help of TK2, they took over that specific game.
Yeah.
That game was a blowout.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact score, but I would say like 20-0 if I had to guess.
Right. No, it basically might as well have been.
Yeah. So,
Iric's going for these back passes that aren't working out currently, but it doesn't cost them too much. Up until now, I guess Spec is unable to get the pass going to where he wanted to, but they get away with it.
I think that's Spec's way of saying, like, Iric, clean it up, dude. Like, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
We want the takeover. Where is it?
Right. Yeah, and it just simply isn't happening.
And although Iric's been playing well, he hasn't taken over yet.
Yeah.
We'll see if it happens this game.
He juggles it and goes for the shot, but it does go to Grimace's feet, so it's not gonna quite get in be threatening. The ball is right in the 6-yard box. It doesn't quite make its way towards the goal, though. They, however, will take their time. And like you were saying, yeah, a lot of pressure from this Iric-Raleigh duo. I feel like that they kind of know that, and what we've seen so far is they often have a lot of space to move the ball in, and they kind of take their time. Also, the players are getting tired at this point, even more.
Ooh, good move by TK right there.
Yeah.
Tries to off the wall to his team. Close. Gets to Nathan.
Wally's on Eric's back. Nice comms from Joe's part. Is that a 1-2 possible? Not quite. Doesn't get the touch he wants there, and Wally now pushes it up. Nice pass on the
pass to TK, and in! That's in!
Yeah, that's
beautiful!
Actually, what a shot. Like, what a shot. The precision of that, TK having to stretch for that. There was little a chance for Joe to be able to get that. He almost does too, but it's just barely not enough.
That's a really good pass from Wally and a beautiful shot from TK. That's what Pink and Crimson absolutely want in this game.
Yeah. 4 minutes into it, and we get a goal going in it for Crimson Pink, so they're up ahead on the favorites of the match. Brawley looking to respond here, right side of the map. Gets maybe a 1-2 pass. No, not quite. Doesn't make it. Ooh, nice turnaround on Wally. Can you do another one, Eric? No, not quite.
Iric just trying to Beyblade down the field. That's crazy. It almost worked. He's still Beyblading as we speak. And he's just done. Oh my god! I think that was accidental, but that was a good pass to Brawley indirectly.
Yeah, right.
Brawley could have easily finished that.
Yeah, just barely missing these shots and these opportunities. Meantime, Howard gets going down on the other side of the field. Spec does a good job there. And Spec has pretty consistently, I'd say, in comparison to Philly Sports Day, shown a lot more control and agency over the ball. Seems a lot less nervous when playing with it.
I know, right?
I agree with that. Yeah.
That was just
even now you could see like Spec just feels comfortable with the ball there.
Yeah.
Pass a little offline by Spec, but it was close.
Yeah.
He just feels comfortable. Yeah, you can see that right there.
Right. It's a shot going.
Close to the shot.
Yeah. Grimace in the position to be able to take that. Now with all the time in the world, Crimson Pink going. I see Brawley tending to. Oh wait, no, that isn't Brawley. Someone else on Teal seeming to tend to an ankle there. Quinn. Oh no, it's Tommy's shoe. Never mind.
The inside shoe.
Yeah.
It happens, especially in this sport. A lot of foot contact. You can have the inside shoe.
Yeah, and
a lot of cardio.
Especially after game one, where we just had 2 injuries, you don't want to be chancing things.
Exactly. Good stop by Haller there. Gets the TK. See what TK does with it.
Probably trying
Haller.
Yeah. Oh, and he gets it. Wow. Great goal on Haller's part. Catches them a little bit afraid. You saw Joe backing off the ball there. I wonder if he could have saved it if he pressured on Haller, but Haller sensing that, going for the goal, and he gets it, aiming it to Joe's left. And Joe simply cannot put up with that. That is Haller's 4th goal of the event. An incredible pace for him.
Yeah, that was a good 1-2 by Haller and TK there too. Went back and forth to them a couple times. Also using the wall and then in.
Yeah. Eric goes for the rainbow. Isn't going to deliver, but he actually, at least gets back on the defensive end to make sure that his team doesn't pay the price for that.
Something I love about Iric here that we've seen in the first game and a half almost is he's just been going for so many ridiculous plays.
Yeah.
And more than half of them have almost worked, but not exactly.
Right.
TK caught up by the slippery field. Goes down, almost a goal there, but you know, the terrain is rough sometimes.
Yeah, it really is. A little bit, yeah, definitely a little bit slippery.
We've seen a lot of that from a lot of players. Turf is turf.
Turf's
gonna turf you.
Turf is absolutely turf. Eric goes for the cross there. Doesn't quite land to Brawley. Wally had the opportunity to clear, but doesn't make it. So with 3 minutes left to go, there's still plenty of opportunity, but it's a 2-goal lead for Crimson Pink in a game in a world where I honestly wouldn't have seen it come.
I agree. So far it's looking like an upset, and an upset from the jump. Which, yeah, I don't think anyone predicted this one.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe like a tie game, but I don't think anyone predicted before this game for Crimson Pink to be up 2-0 right now in the first half.
Starts it off. Tries to get the jump on Wally. Wally's been marking Eric man-to-man really well, I've noticed, and has forced Eric to go wide or not really have a great path. But Haller is able to move things up now on the right side of the field. Off for the shot and gets it through. Joe with the attempted clear doesn't quite get it, and Haller with, once again, great aim towards the corner of that goal. And he gets his 5th goal of the event.
That was just really good aim. Joe might have been able to save that, I'm not sure. It looks like he did try to take it out, but I think Joe might have thought that was just going to be a little wide, and that just found itself right into the corner.
Right.
That's a good goal by Pink Team.
Now it's 3-0. Never would have seen this coming, but yeah, they have quite the task ahead of them. Eric just decides, screw it, let's go for a shot. Doesn't quite make it, but at least put some pressure on, and maybe, well, not quite their ball. Crimson will go ahead and start things off here. And with 2 minutes left, they're riding high. Don't have to play, they don't have to play at a super fast pace. They can take their time with play as they do here. Tuck's trying to show for the ball. Seems like Wally got it. I don't know what happened there, but
is that legal? Wait, I don't know what happened.
Oh, and Brawley with the opportunity doesn't quite get it. Lands the ball wide somehow.
Alright, he's a Beyblade. He tries. He's between Haller and Wally. They get out of
gets
there.
It. Yeah, they get it out of there. And things just not going their way. TK now with the ball. Again, he can take his time, but he fakes Spec out there. Speeds down the right wing, gets a shot on goal. Wally in the area, back passes it to Haller, and it doesn't quite make it in. But it was really close there.
Try to pick it up there if it can sneak into the box.
Yeah. Great defense on Brawley's part. Now an opportunity for them. Quinn gets a great pass onto Brawley there. Tries to do a 1-2. Quinn wasn't maybe quite expecting it, but he's applying good pressure here and is doing a good job keeping the ball in. Shot barely misses off the top corner, though. Great opportunity. And yeah, job well done to Quinn there to be able to get the 1-2 going with Brawley and keep the pressure on. I think they just said 1 minute left in the game, so another case of the timer being slightly off here, but either way.
Moral of the story is first half's almost ending, and it's 3-0 in favor of the heavy underdogs, I would say, which is crazy.
Absolutely. Eric tries going for a shot and instead goes for a slip and slide, but in the meantime still keeps the play going on the ground.
That shot off was still pretty good, just the mix kind of deflected it out of there.
Right.
Spec tanks a beating there.
I think they think there's 30 seconds left. Joe with barely the save there. Haller contesting right in front for maybe his 6th goal, and it maybe should have been, but Joe barely getting his hands, his feet, and every single body part, it seems like, on that ball.
Oh, wow. Haller was flipping, and it kicked off of his heel while he was flipping, too, and Joe was able to bat it out of there. That was just a crazy play all around.
And that ends the first half. It's 3-0 now, and with 10 minutes left to go, with just going off that first half, it seems like it's going to be hard for Teal Green to come back in this, but we heard the claps from Eric. They're trying to pump up his team as they get things going here. Spec with the ball, taking his time, showing that confidence as he has. Great passes going here. Really great passes here going.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Tries to get the flick going to Brawley, but doesn't quite make it. That's back pass though to Brawley.
That's a good pass.
Yeah, finally lands one of those.
So many 1-2s this game, attempts by Eric and Brawley, and all of them are just going offline by like the tiniest of margins, it feels like.
Oh, Eric should have had that shot. It was within distance of the goal. It was just him and Grimace, but doesn't quite land it. It's going off the wall, still plenty of pressure, but they'll have to say goodbye to this opportunity for now. TK, great wall play, gets it around King, but Quinn coming in nice and clutch. Yeah. And great placement from Howler. That's a goal.
That's just good placement by Howler right there. Joe maybe could have closed the gap and came out, but another corner find by Howler.
Yeah.
This is really good for Pink Crimson right now. Up 4-0 into the second half.
And also just like power on that shot too. I mean, yes, certainly placement, but it's the power that ultimately gets it actually past King there, who if that shot is any less powerful, it connects with his knees, I'm pretty sure. So great shot on Howler's part. Eric activating the turbo engine, but unfortunately
activating his golden mushroom there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately he fell off the track. He went a little too crazy.
Yeah. Gets a shot
off,
but it does get in. Yeah, okay. So things finally going for the Teal Green side. Shot off to that left corner. Contact with Grimace's foot, but just isn't quite enough contact to be able to get it out of there. And
that's a really good shot attempt by Iric. You shoot those 1,000 times, eventually some will go in, and that was one of them. Yeah. Grimace, if he could do a little bit more of, a stretch, maybe gets that, but couldn't get to it.
Yeah. So a 3-goal deficit with 8 minutes left it's doable, but a little hard to expect here. But just given the pace of things, Tika gets a pass off to Howler, but probably now with a new wind of energy here, gets things going. Spec playing a more offensive role, or playing up for now at least. But the pass is unsuccessful. TK tries to get things going, but Iric interrupts. Nice pass through both of them, but Spec isn't quite able to get there in time. Oh, Howler just almost with a nice heads-up play to be able to get in there. Still, Wally keeps it in. It's off the wall. Oh, and that could have been the dagger in the heart for Teal and Green, but just barely going wide there. Normally, Howler has historically hit those in this sports day, but just misses it barely there.
Looks like he was going for the corner again. Shot a little too wide.
Yeah.
Definitely a bad miss there because he had all the time in the world to shoot that.
Yeah.
Oh. We got Teal slowing down the game a bit, slow and steady. Still plenty of time to come back.
Nice pass on Braleigh's part. That's a lot of open space for Spec. Can get it past Nathan. Gets a pass into Eric. Oh, but it's right to Grimace. Grimace, job well done to be able to hold on to that ball. And they get the quick counterattack going. Joe hits it out. TK does have an opportunity to quickly start things. He senses that. Oh, and it looked like that was a great cross, but no one able to get their hand on it.
I think there's some miscommunication on the field. People are screaming various things, and some words just got misinterpreted, and yeah, that explains the confusion there.
There gets the play going to Brawley. Brawley with the great aim opens up those hips that as we've seen before, but doesn't quite get it on goal there.
Wow, there are so many plays this game that if they were just altered like ever so slightly, would just be goals for Teal and Green.
Yeah, and even that pass, that counterattack pass that just happened across the field, like that was so close to getting the TK. Speaking of TK, goes for 2 shots, barely off on the first attempt, not able to quite get the strike he wants there. Great presence from TK's end there. Surely, gets the up on Nathan there. Doesn't quite able to get the shot on though.
Good pass to Quinn.
Quinn not able to
offline, but goes to Brawley.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed about Teal Green this half is they're playing slower and they're playing better team play. Really good passes, ball movement. It does look like they're playing more methodically this half.
What just happened? Okay, Eric barely keeping the ball in, somehow misses that goal, goes for the back heel too. No. It doesn't go in. What did we just see?
I don't know. I want to see that again, honestly. I just so much just happened right there.
I think that's just replayable actually.
What we just witnessed.
Yeah, and I think Teal and Green are...
Oh, was there something called? Was there a handball called?
Oh, that might have been it, right. Yeah, it might have been a call of the hand there.
And maybe Iric, just frustration, just kept practice shooting it and still missing. Yeah, I think that might be what happened.
Yeah, I think just time trialing for fun, it seems.
TTing. But something about that... Wow. Good pass off the TK.
Howler with the effort and a half. Doesn't quite make it, but does get past Quinn. Bounces off the wall, but no one's there to quite make the shot. 4 minutes left. Don't have too much time to be messing about here. But Spec is not able to get the pass maybe across the field as he wanted to, as he saw Brawley there with the opening. TK with the opportunity, and he gets through Joe's legs.
That is a good goal right there. Joe's legs wide open, caught with his pants down. Right in between the legs. Beautiful goal right there.
Yeah.
Good teamwork by Howler and TK again. That's 5-1 with less than half of the second half left.
Yeah. And what should surely wrap things up. So, wow, what a performance from Crimson and Pink at this point. And TK
Crimson and Pink, they just have everything going for them this game. Their defense is super solid, including their goalie so far, and their offense is also solid. So they really have no weak cracks right now.
Yeah.
I think that's getting the Teal and green. Let's see what they can do though.
Larry's come in now, it seems. 1-2 happening on the right side, and it does get past Larry and Wally just for a moment, though. Wally able to recover and maybe get things going the other way. But at this point, I think they know they don't really have to play too much offense. They don't have to expend too much energy there. You see Howler playing a little bit back now, too. Nice fake on Irik's part. Gets the shot off. Ooh. Hasn't been able to quite nail the aim on his shots.
Irik has a lot of shots so far.
What? Probably gets it in. Okay. Yeah.
Was that a decoy by Irik? I think Irik was doing some
Oh, right.
Yeah,
it
was
was
looking like he was gonna. That was really good. Irik making it look like he was gonna deflect it, but just lets it go right in. Grimace just caught looking confused.
Yeah, I think
That was a good goal.
I think that was just intentional by a lot, actually.
Yeah, definitely intentional. Yeah, for sure.
And now, I mean, at least tightening up the game. You know, it's good to be able to keep things as tight as possible, and at least something to maybe give them some energy for the last 2.5 minutes here. Well, Howler trying to force it down the wall, almost successful there, but Joe steps out of the box there.
He almost just tilt-checked Joe into the boards like Brawley did to Irik in Game 1, but I think he stopped himself there.
Nice fake on Brawley's part. Almost successful, too. But they're able to clear once again. And TK now taking his time. Gets the shot wide so Howler can be able to recover. It's Howler on Quinn. But Quinn, job well done, actually getting his feet to it and forces Howler to go back, expend even that much more energy. And it's going to naturally slow the pace of the play down. That might be the first header we've seen, or at least one of the first I remember.
There was good defensive presence there from Wally, closing the gap, bringing the defense up the field so Pink Crimson could get more of an attack there. They just couldn't find the opening.
Shot. Nice deflection on King's part, though, I think.
Very lazy clear by Joe there. That's just a goal that could have went in, and that's just due to sheer laziness. He had all the time in the world with that ball.
Yeah.
Passed it right back to Pink.
But at least able to recover there. Ball off the wall to Spec, doesn't quite do it. Grim is able to make a save with his feet. Double done on his part. With just 1 minute left to go, there's no way. Shot by Spec, and he gets it, okay. Spec's first goal of the game, it's off a rebound from his own shot. And Grimace gets beat to the punch there.
First shot a little awkward, but the follow-up by Spec, very well done. Good touch with the side of his foot, and finds a perfect angle to get around Grimace there. That was well done.
Yeah.
So we got what looks like a minute-ish with a 2-goal lead from the underdogs.
Oh, and Irik gets an unsuspecting Pink team, gets the ball off them, but doesn't quite get it going as much as he'd like to, at least applying pressure here. But maybe some tension going for the last minute here. Quinn with the defense, able to clear it out at least for a little bit, but TK making sure to apply as much pressure as he can. Now maybe even with an attack going. Spec with control of the ball sends it out to Brawley in the mid lane. Deeks past Wally, but they aren't able to keep the play going. Ooh, great defense from Larry.
Beautiful. And the good thing about that play by Larry is that just sucks up so much time right there.
Yeah. Actually, a great save on Joe's part. Off the wall. An incredible play from Joe's end Actually, like, what
Wow.
a pass.
That's just a good assist by Joe. Yeah, that's beautiful. Into the wall. I don't think intentional, but perfectly lands for Irish to finally finish the shot.
Yeah.
Wow, so we got a 1-goal lead with 1 second left. And geez. So, I think there's really like 5 seconds left here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. Wow, they somehow managed to bring things back together, but it will be just 1 goal of a difference that put these teams apart. And Crimson and Pink hold on for their dear life.
Yeah, it looks like there was a comeback brewing there, but maybe like 5 more minutes on the game clock, and that's a different game. But Pink Crimson definitely we're getting gapped.
Red Robin. Yum.
Game 3, everyone. We're getting started here, and it's Pink, Green versus Teal and Crimson. Now at this point, I think that is Iric's first loss in soccer ever. So
Really? In sports day history?
Yeah. So he's tilted off
Wow.
that.
That is a good statistic right there.
Yeah, then he's just tilted F. But in the meantime, Pink have some momentum, and we got play going down on the side there.
You can tell already, I feel like that Iric is just not pleased with losing a game of soccer. And for those of you who don't know, Iric is definitely widely considered the top dog out of the pool of sports day players in this sport. And even when he's playing, quote, bad, like we saw in Game 2 with a lot of shots offline, he's still playing good. Like, it's hard to explain, but you see a lot of good things from him, even if the play doesn't finish.
Play
so
almost
crazy.
finished there. Yeah,
Does.
A little bit. It hasn't really shown up to the extent you would expect him to so far in sports day.
Yeah. I would say his footwork, passing, ball movement has been really good. It's mainly his shots that we've seen where he's had like so many wide open shots, and like half of them were just bad shots. Some of them were good saves, but a lot of them I would say were just bad shots by Iric. And 1v0s, which,
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, he'll want to turn that around for this game. And it looks like for Teal and Crimson, it seems like the game plan is for Crimson's defensive wall to really maintain their pressure, and now it's Speck and Iric having to be that offensive front. On the other side, it'll be Haller and TK be playing forward, and watch out, Wally.
Wally and Haller get tangled up there. It looks like Wally goes down. And this is looking like maybe another injury here. Wally might be out.
Yeah, Wally not looking great, but we fade away. And we'll see if he is still playing.
Looks like he's out. He'd be back there. He is one of their center defense. We would see him centered up. He's out.
Yeah.
Who's they sub in?
I think they might have subbed in Larry off that. Eric with the spinorama gets it through a couple people. It doesn't quite finish it off.
Beautiful shot. Hard shot at shot. Oh, they subbed in Hawk.
Oh, Hawk is in play. Yeah.
Is this Hawk's first soccer appearance?
Yep, this is Hawk's first soccer appearance. We'll see if he's able to put up. He's starting off on that left wing, so we'll see if he's moving up and down as left wings generally do.
He's already doing so good. Just slow and steady, pass to Iric. That's all you need to do.
Right.
That's Hawk there.
And we see that panted pump fake from Haller. Don't quite make it a pass needed this time around, though.
Wow. The last thing
you gotta think, if Haller combined his arm, like whatever you call that thing, and then Iric with his footwork, that would be a legitimate Beyblade. Like if they morphed into one person, that would be an actual Beyblade.
Yeah, because they spam that. They literally spam that. Like you can see them at every point in the game, just spinning around, doing their thing.
Like Iric spins with the feet. Haller's got the hands that go crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of like that a little bit, but that wasn't.
Oh, Broly with it wide open. Doesn't quite get it past Grimace.
Ooh. I think Haller hits his head off of Grimace's elbow or chin there.
Oh, yeah, you see him, holding his head there. Jeez. Thought it was in for a second.
Yeah, just a lot of tough follow-ups there. He tries to head it in, and he heads Grimace's body.
Now Teal on the offense. Ooh, puts the moves. All with the back pass connects.
That was just amazing footwork and then an amazing pass by Iric. You can just tell Iric is playing tough this game.
Right.
Loses the rainbow, but
Right.
gets it anyways.
Right.
Oh shoot.
We're just seeing some shenanigans pulled out of his rear all of a sudden.
Yeah. So at this point we just got. I feel like we have a lot of injuries. Wally re-injured his ankle there, as we saw in volleyball. He had a tough ankle injury. Not something that was game-breaking like Anks and Doobie that put him out of the event, but enough to get him out of this game so far.
Yeah.
So injury-wise, vibes are weird right now, and everyone is definitely gassed. 2 20-minute games being chained pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Considering there's only limited time on this field. This field is not ours, so.
Right. Still 0-0 after 5, and yeah, you were saying?
Something else interesting about this game is pink team is currently 2-0, green team is 0-2, and they're merged up right now.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So one of the goose eggs are going to change for either team.
They have to.
Either the win for green or the loss for pink. And one of those zeros is going to change into a 1.
TK almost had the opportunity to change things up for his team, but isn't quite able to. And yeah, like this game definitely having implications for the team's records.
Oh!
TK almost get the sliding tackle and the shot, but Grimace is ready. And where did Grimace? Oh, yeah, there he is. There.
The thing I love about TK is you'll always find him going for these crazy backflip plays, and even though a lot of them don't end up connecting, I think back to that bicycle kick in Philly, I feel like one day one of them will, and it's just gonna look amazing.
Yeah. Definitely looking for that highlight reel.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
1-2 pass to Spec. He's wide open and gets
Right
a goal
in.
there.
Nice finish by Spec.
Yeah. He showed himself wide open, made the run for it, and actually kind of fooled Joe there, who probably thought he was going more to his other side, but he plays it near post and gets the goal.
He borderline could have just dribbled right into the net there.
Yeah.
But you definitely have an advantage there when you're 1v0 against the goalie like that, caught in the net.
Right.
So 1-0.
And I think that's Teal's first time leading a game. So far, they've started both games at a deficit, but now that's changed at least for a little bit. But King's got the gas going. TK with the off-the-wall play. Haller controlling it a bit, tries to play it off the TK, doesn't quite land.
That was a lazy pass to TK, but still got to it.
Maybe it cost them a little bit. Spec off to Nathan for the
Pass to
play.
Nathan touched a little too strong. Cut off the angle to shoot there with that touch.
Yeah. Hawk with the pass to Spec. Hawk with some presence there in the offensive third. Shot, I think, saved by not Grimace, but another goalie, I believe. Ooh, off the post. It's wide open. 7 goals for Haller, and it's off the wall, all the time in the world. Plays it to the right side of Grimace.
Almost screws that up. That's scary, but misses the first one, gets the rebound, gets it in. Nothing Grimace can do there at the end.
Yeah.
But that's how we got a tie game. In this game, I feel like, this is going to be the game that probably seems like it's going to be the closest game based on what we've seen.
Yeah.
So the 1-1 does line up. Like I said, Pink 2-0, Green 0-2, Crimson amazing defense, Teal good offense, Pink good offense. Like, we have a lot of good things from both sides. I feel like we're going to see a close game.
Yeah. Certainly a close affair already. King on that defensive line plays it back for Nathan. They have time, but Hawk's going to want to watch it now. It looks like he wasn't able to quite handle that pass from Nathan. Able to recover, though. And now gets things moving.
Nathan just infinite gas.
Literally infinite gas. Oh, but the pass isn't
Except
there. Except there. And the pass,
Except there.
in that one moment. Larry tries to move things up. He has infinite gas sometimes, it feels like, too, but isn't able to get it past King there. Now, Iron with the ball on the left side of the field. Does he have anyone? No, he just simply does not have anyone. And he's looking for options, but I don't think that... Toe pokes it okay, but out of nowhere. Gets a lot of power behind that one. Doesn't quite land, though, once again.
Hawk with the cross. Rebound. Iric.
Oh, my goodness. And off of Hawk's shot, which was a great shot. Great power. Iric gets the rebound. Barely ahead of Howler, too. And gets the goal.
Yeah, unexpected by Howler. Iric pokes in. He really wants it. You can tell he's hungry for it. Gets it in there. Gets the rebound. Gets it in. Tough shot. Good play by Iric there.
And even a good save by Joe initially, too. But it's just...
Quick start. Ooh. It probably could have got a better touch. We had TK on the run. Another one of those plays by TK. That's just...
Yeah. An incredible... I don't know what happened, but... That was an incredible shot. Was that the half? I guess that was the half. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We lost track of the timer for a second.
Yes. Yeah, Pink had that's why they did the quick start. They had like 1 second to score. But that was beautiful by TK at the end. It was just another one of those. So, wow.
Oh, gets through both of them. Beyblades his way, and finally a goal right at the beginning of that.
I missed this, but oh my God, squeezes through. Technically 3, but, you know, Brawley and Larry just both sitting there, squeezing right through both of their feet, and in for the breakaway goal.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball control by Iric there. The Beyblade finally works.
It is a 2-goal lead now for Teal Crimson. And Crimson at this point in the standings, they're looking good. They're looking nice right now. Pretty cozy.
They are. And they would love, you know, it's looking tough with Wally out. You would say one of their star players, especially in the first 2 soccer games of sport. He's had really solid defense in both. So losing him is tough for that team here. But they are doing well without him. Up 2 into the second half.
Larry keeps the ball alive. Brawley in a great position, but Nathan with the defense. Plenty of gas to spare. Will result in out of bounds for Pink Green here. They have plenty of time. And Howler got his eyes up there. Bounces off the wall. Oh, Brawley is in.
Brawley, very good positioning for the rebound there. Gets it right in there. Places it in the corner.
Yeah.
Barely actually gets that in. 1 centimeter left. That's a miss, but
yeah.
Good finish by Brawley there.
Yeah, if there was a post, it'd be off it. But yeah, gets it in. It's just a 1-goal game now. But they seem to be relaxing, Teal Crimson. And we'll get this play started off with spec here.
Either relaxing or everyone just basically dead but powering through it. But one of the two. I think everyone on the field, every single member is just... I don't even know what fumes they're running on right now.
Yeah.
I think they already played 2 sports today, other than soccer, volleyball and basketball.
Right.
This is late at night, and they're just somehow still going.
It is like 10:30 p.m. right now.
We've had a lot of injuries, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and somehow everyone's still moving a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say the game quality, I feel like there is a difference from game 1 to this game already.
Yeah. That's a goal. All right.
Let's see what happens. We got the finish.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Joe actually with the heads-up play there. He seems like he's adapting to that well, at least trying to come out of goal, but doesn't quite get to it.
I would say that's just that adaptation from Joe and Iric, because Iric has also been in those situations all night as well, but has missed those. So Iric finally staying cool, calm, and collected and getting that in.
Yeah.
Good move by Nathan. See, the thing about Wally being out and injured, this is the thing about Crimson. They still got Nathan holding it down. Looks like we...
Another juggle into shot happening there. Wait, are you good?
Yes, I think
Quinn able to clear at least. And it's a 2-goal difference between the two sides. Certainly something Teal feels a little bit comfortable with, but just we've seen how lethal pink and green can be, especially the pink offensive duo. So can't let their feet up on the pedal. Gets it around Quinn, pushing up the right side, tries to cross it over to Hawk, who has shown some prowess offensively, but isn't able to get it past in Larry, who's right on top of him.
Oh, good long pass by Raleigh to TK.
Nice cutback. Just doesn't have the support there.
A lot of people just looking gassed walking around the field right now.
But Halloran.
Something there.
Oh, the 1-2. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What a combination play coming out across the field from player to player and ends up in a gorgeous goal. TK slotting it into that right corner.
Yeah, that was just good from everyone on pink green there. Good passing, good ball movement, good shot. I'd like to see more of that from them the rest of this game.
Yeah. Well, 5:30 left to go. What is Teal's response? Quick 1-2. It's another 1-2.
Wow.
And it's another goal.
Beautiful. Wow. This is turning into the Irish Spec show. That was what, like 5 to 6 passes back and forth to each other with a beautiful cross in front of the net to Iric, and then a beautiful shot into the net by Iric.
Oh, and they're feeling themselves.
They are, yeah, you could tell. This is even a more step up from Spec this game, I would say, even from the previous two.
Yeah.
At the same time...
And that goes in. Off the camera, TK gets a goal from midway through. And
TK is just like, fuck it, I'm going for the quick shot here. No one's expecting this, not even the cameraman. And if the cameraman is not expecting it, I don't think the goalie's expecting it. That went right in. I think it was a grounder into the net. Goalie even left confused there.
Yeah, just stunned.
But they needed that. They're back to down by 1. That's a quick answer.
And probably with the energy now all of a sudden. Oh god, and that energy is not gonna last them for too long. Is that an injury? Oh my goodness.
Probably down. We don't know what's happening right now, but we've got another person on the ground and vibes aren't high. But looks like we cut that out. Is he still in? He is still in, so he's toughened through it. And we're gonna play on. So that's good.
Brawley has historically had issues with Joe with the reaction save barely getting it to it, but yeah, Brawley's had issues with his shins over time, and it really came to show at the end of it. You know, you mentioned it. We've played a lot of sports by the end of this day. He certainly hasn't had too much of a break, and he's gonna have to watch his shins now and maybe modify how much effort he puts in.
Absolutely, and I think as everyone, but
it doesn't seem like that went in, but just a shot that goes off Grimace's shin, off the post, back to Grimace. Seems like that's line.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Really good shot. Looked very close, and it looks like there's a discussion on the field about whether that crossed the line or not. It looks like the ref is going to call it not a goal, so they're going to play on.
Yeah. And that prevents the tie game at the very least. But Brawley gets the ball back from King. Keeps it in their third, but Nathan, as he so often has, just being that last defensive resource. Hawk not able to defend there. Brawley gets through him all, and a shot through Nathan's feet there. Gets the ball to TK, and TK with another goal.
Yeah, no, that's a good pass. That's a good answer by TK. TK that's just a good summary of the day. TK just collapses there. He's just like, can we go to fucking bed, please? Get me out of this day. This is a long day. I'm sweaty. I'm injured. I'm marked up. Something we might not have talked about a lot is this turf is this is rough. If you go down once, you're scraped up all over the leg.
Yeah, and he's been sliding all night, like literally,
Yeah.
literally all night. Like, so it's incredible that he's still on his feet. Gets the pass through to Spec there. It's off the wall. Ooh,
Close.
yeah.
TK pokes it by Hawk. We got 2 minutes left in a 5-5 game.
Yeah, it's close. It's all tied up after Teal and Crimson had the lead by 2. They're not able to hold on to it, and keep in mind there's just a reservation for a certain amount of time here. So if this is tied, this does have to go to overtime, but it won't be the longest one. Joe with the precise chip.
Yep.
Nice pass there.
That's good to finally see out of Joe. We've seen a lot of Joe clears that were just, he wasn't really thinking and just clearing it out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would give the enemy team an advantage over his own. But tough touch by Quinn to Joe.
I'm watching injury.
Gets it over Brawley. Quinn not able to clear. Oh, he's able to clear though. And a good clear too. If he wasn't able to do that, Spec would have been around him, had a lot of room to be able to cross it or go for goal.
Yeah, and Teal had the free kick. Didn't do much with it. Brawley clears it up to TK. TK trying some shenanigans. King gets it out of there.
Yeah, across the goal line can be a little bit dangerous, but it's all they need.
Back to Eirik.
Quinn with the pressure.
Wow, that was good pressure by Quinn.
Gets a pass into Spec with a shot. It does go for the corner, but Joe comes up with the save. Nice job, well done.
That's a huge save by Joe. That could have been up by 1 with a minute. Ooh.
TK takes a hit from driving his foot through the ball, trying to get the shot or pass going, but they play on. 35 seconds left to go. Nathan moving it up the field. Does he get able to get a pass to Haller? No, he gets sent tumbling.
Instant karma. All ball though, but instant karma.
Eric turns around.
Eirik.
Oh, and it's all
my
Quinn.
God.
That's just so unfortunate for green and pink there. Quinn just in the most unfortunate position. He's going for the ball too, but it's just not possible to avoid that for him.
Yeah, Quinn just can't react to that. That was really good ball control and footwork by Eirik, getting by everyone, gets it off the wall. Just Quinn can't react to that. He's deep in the box, right in front of his goal, hits off his leg into the net. That's tough because we got what looks like less than 10-20 seconds left.
Yeah, not much time left there surely, but probably compensating for some of the injuries we've had. So surely not more than a minute left to go. Haller sends it in. It goes in. It goes in. That's his 8th goal. It's off the free kick. Grimace just doesn't see it coming.
That's crazy, and that's crucial. That this game might be going into overtime off of that.
Yeah.
Looks like the timer is going to be ending soon. We see Haller screaming about time concerns.
Yeah, and they go for the shot last second. Doesn't quite land though. And that'll be it. So
yeah, it looks like that's it. Tie game.
Tie game. It's time for overtime, and I think what we landed on here was sudden death, golden goal. And if it's tied after a certain point, I think maybe like 10 minutes, then that'll be the game, and it'll end up as tied.
Yep, I believe that's the decision. So next goal wins. We'll see if we get one.
Eric and Spec start things off. Little 1-2 to get to the corner. Trying to seek his way past Brawley, but Brawley's defense is just on point. Plays it back to Spec. Cuts it back across his body. Nice play. Does almost get in there, but Teal's kind of struggled with getting these crosses in. I think Pink has had more success. Oh, almost letting the ball go in there.
Joe clears it to Haller. But Nathan with a tough defense. Nathan has just been, despite Wally out, Nathan has been holding it down for Team Crimson in the defense department really well this game.
Yeah. Ooh, that's close. That rebound could have been very deadly. Brawley was right at Grimace's feet, but Grimace able to hold on. Is going to get the moves going if he can, Eirik.
Yeah.
Went
up to help Raleigh. Gets the pass through his Spec.
Off the wall? No. Haller there to make sure at least it gets a deflection going the other way. Raleigh with it clear. At least able to breathe again. Controls it with his chest. Ooh, almost gets a little bit of a ball over Larry and successfully, but Haller with the strong defense. And I think I'm seeing Haller play more defensively now.
Yeah, this game is getting crucial. Oh my god! Raleigh with the wide open shot. Gets a field goal. It's good. He decides to go for the shot thinking King, like he's not going to beat King to the punch there, has to lunge for it. I think he had the time to be able to
maybe settle things, but isn't quite able to do that.
Yeah, I agree with that. You could tell Brawley was beating King of the ball there. Could have dribbled it in more and then decided what he wanted to do from there. Good attempt, though. We can see from a lot of players now, nerves are getting to them. Next goal wins, that's a lot on the line. So, you are going to see mistakes like that for sure.
Are getting the ball off of Brawley, and my God, they are gassed. Like, Irish is not willing to run for a ball 2 feet.
Everyone on the screen right now is walking. Even before the play ended, everyone is walking. And I don't blame them, because it has been a day. Of injuries, cuts, scrapes, and gas. As they say.
As they say. And Hawk is refusing to use any gas in the slightest at this point. He is just smart, actually. Plays
that's just
smoothly.
That's just the Hawk special. He walks around like he owns the entire court, no matter what sport it is, and he does his share. He got, I got mine, as they say.
Yeah.
Does his piece, helps his team.
Yeah, he profits.
And then profits. Yep.
Good control from King and Nathan to be able to get it out.
That was pretty crucial.
Ooh, nice cut on the Brawley. Gets it to the
Irish
corner.
Moving. It's a spec.
And it's slotted, and that's it.
That's it. Wow.
Overtime goal to end it. They hugged to end it off, and they haven't nailed a single crossplay, what it feels like the entire sports day for soccer, but they finally get it in the moment they need it. Spec with a great shot.
Honestly, that is a beautiful poetic ending to this game, because this game did turn into the Spec and Iric show. So Spec and Iric just ending like as beautiful as that is just it's a good ending to what was a really close and fun game.
And that'll be your stats for the game. Yeah, that's a lot from both teams. And now, as a standing show, Crimson in the lead, Teal right next to them, 5-4, Green 4-5, Pink at least with 2 wins on the board.
Red Robin. Yum.
Thank you to Iric and Howler for being special guest commentators on this iteration of WZ Sports Day Soccer. They both did a wonderful job. It was great to hear them for a change of pace. With that said, here is a look at your stats for soccer this time around. Not too many categories for soccer specifically, but still some offensive and goalie categories for you to digest. And here's a look at your soccer leaderboards, where you can see a number of categories. The first 4 are offensive categories, and the last 2 are your goalie categories. So here are your Player of the Game awards for soccer, and surprise, it's your commentating duo. Howler coming away with 2 Player of the Game awards here, and I think they were very well deserved. In that first game, Howler was pretty much single-handedly responsible for turning that game around for Pink Teal. Iric got the first goal for them to get the ball rolling, but the other 3 goals, including a game-tying goal and the eventual game-winning goal, were all Howler, so definitely no question about it there. Game 2, definitely more of a whole team effort for Crimson Pink team, but Howler still coming away in that game with 3 of their 5 goals, as well as an assist, and he just played really well overall, so I think you gotta hand it to him there as well. Then for Game 3, it wouldn't be WZ Sports Day Soccer if Iric wasn't coming away with at least one of these. And he came through in this game in a big way. 5 goals of his team's 7. Definitely just the most dominant performance we saw all day. Not to mention 2 assists, so he was involved in every single goal that Teal Crimson scored in this game. 5 goals and 2 assists. That is just absolutely ludicrous. Iric was probably not very happy with his performance in the first couple games. Definitely wasn't playing up to his standard, but this game he really exploded and played up to that potential we knew was there. So those are your Player of the Game awards this time around. So that's going to do it for soccer, everyone. Here's a look at your standings now heading into the final sport. Pink team takes a much-needed couple wins in this sport, but they are mathematically eliminated from first place contention. They obviously cannot make up 5 wins in just 3 games. And unfortunately, I have to say that Green team is also eliminated from first place contention as well, because the remaining sport, wiffle ball, was a merged sport this time around. And in a merged sport, you can gain a maximum of 2 games over an opposing team. So this is a 2-horse race now between Crimson and Teal's got their work cut out for them as Crimson is sitting pretty heading into Wiffle Ball. That's what you're going to see next week, so stay tuned for that. Thank you again to Eirik and Haller for providing the commentary in this video, and thank you for watching.